on Daytime Buffalo, local band Soleturn is performing the soundtrack of our youth at the Caz, and we have details on where you can get your tickets. And the Massachusetts Avenue Project is starting their seasonal market soon, and we tell you where you can pick up their produce. It's all coming up right now on Daytime Buffalo. Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Chelsea Lavelle. Well, the local music group Soleturn is back with a brand new debut album, and here now with us to tell us more details are Vic, Tony, and Joe. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Thanks a lot for having us.
Of course. Let's start off by talking a little bit about Soleturn and how this band came together.
Well, Soleturn is really a project that my bandmate Zachary Michael and I started. Zachary couldn't make it. He's actually tuning the bass guitar right now, so he couldn't make it. But it's a project we kind of put together. I think a lot of his influences are like electronic rock, whereas mine is like British and old rock and roll. So it's kind of, you know, a combination or culmination of the two.
Okay, okay. Yeah. So that's how would you describe the sound that you've made combining those two?
Oh, it's like, it's so hard to describe in words, but if you can just think about like an old blues song, but with synth patches.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay. Joe, do you want to tell us how you first got involved?
Yeah, Chelsea, but like really worth hearing. The band Soleturn is incredible. As everyone knows, I'm an ambassador of anything and all things Western New York and Buffalo. And when I see real, true talent that's born and raised and bred here, like Soleturn, then I'm going to support them. And they're just really incredible. My wife and I love live music, and we've been attracted to them. They're really entertaining. They're really talented. Then they came to me about a song they've written called The Contender. And obviously, it was kind of fitting to not only my story, it wasn't written for me, but I kind of make a little portrayal in the video. It's a great song about kind of loving and losing and what was and what could have been, and you know, being the contender, of course. So it's a great song that they're gonna release the video, and of course that song itself, along with all the rest of the songs of the soundtrack of our youth, which is a great album name. So at the Caz this Saturday, doors open 6:30, so tickets are available on the website. So it's going to be a great time, a great record release party. So I hope to see everyone there.
Tell us more about the album.
Well, the album is 8 tracks. 5 of them are original Soleturn songs, and then 3 songs are reimagined popular covers. So we got Take Me Home, I Want to Know What Love Is, and then The Promise. So those are 3 songs that we reimagined, and the other ones are our own original. Yeah. And I just want to say, Joe and Tony, they have Oscar-worthy performances in the videos, so you're going to want to check them out.
Yes. Tony, tell us how you got involved with Soleturn.
I'm sorry, what?
How did you get involved with Soleturn?
Well, about 15 months or so ago, through a mutual friend, I became acquainted with Vic, and we became friends. And I was a long-time investigative reporter. I'd never covered music, but this was a new experience for me, and I just felt a real good connection with Vic Bargava from Soleturn, the lead singer and guitar player, etc. And we became friends, and I wrote about their first concert that I covered at Sportsman's Lounge. It was a sellout. I saw how the people connected with their music. As he said, they reimagine oldies and give it their own flavor. And Vic always says the song is the song, and that's very important to them. And I was able to introduce my dear friend and former heavyweight boxing contender Joe Macy, Baby Joe, as we all know, to Vic, and they hit it off. And there's a piece of the album called The Contender, which has a little bit to do with Baby Joe Macy. And so it was a great collaboration, and I think everybody's very excited about the upcoming concert. And we think it's going to be a great big hit. The album is terrific. These gentlemen are super talented and creative and fun to be around. They really are.
It really is about incredible people. These guys, Zach and Michael, are not just, they're just great people, but they're so talented. And I mean, it's hard to be a successful, talented musical rendition and group today, you know. But they really, really are special. And having this team, as you know, Hall of Fame writer here, Tony Farina, who helped me out in my career, is now helping them out. And we just collaborated and made a great team together. And we're here to promote this great album and this great talent out of Western New York, Soleturn. So we're going to have a great time Saturday night.
Okay.
Yeah, the show, obviously, we're going to have music, but maybe if you come out, the band might fight Baby Joe.
Coming out of retirement, yeah.
You're going to have to come there to see it live in action.
Or I might sing a song with you.
Hey, there you go.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for coming in. Viewers, if you want to see the fight and more importantly, hear the music, for tickets and more information on the soundtrack of our youth, just visit thecazbuffalo.com. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you,
Thanks a lot,
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Thanks, Chelsea.